Hello and welcome to this video. In this video we've got quite a special one for you. Hopefully you've been able to watch on our other channel, Boffix Tax Tips, the opportunity for us to do a QuickBooks versus Xero fight out. Now, if you have watched that video, you know exactly how it finishes, but what you didn't see is behind the scenes as exactly how I was able to complete that challenge. Now, I'm not going to give away who won and what and everything else. You're going to have to go to this video and be able to go from there. But as I was able to go hand in hand with Rachel against Xero, it'll be only well and good that I tell you exactly how I got the challenges completed and what little tricks I used on the way. Join me for a behind the scenes look at how we took on Xero. Let's have a look.
I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it starts. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me.
Hello, my name is Aaron Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer from Intuit QuickBooks with a fancy new logo. That QuickBooks chap on the internet, as you already know, and also head of accounts over at Boffix. Now today's video is quite a special one. We've recently just done and wrapped up a video recording of QuickBooks versus Xero. I'm going to take you on a behind the scenes tour of exactly what we did to complete that. First of all, let's think about what it is we were recording. So we did a head-to-head challenge and we had particular tasks to complete before we were able to go for it. Now, those tasks range from the very beginning of actually setting up a client all the way to producing a set of management accounts. And what I'm going to do now is take you through what I did to be able to complete those tasks so that you know how to do it when you go forward.
I, like Aaron, was actually raised as a Sage accounting.
Oh, my idea.
And within our practice, we actually use Xero and QuickBooks. We love them both, but Xero has been very, very special in my heart. Question, I'd say maybe 7 or 8 years.
Oh wow! So actually,
has it been around 7 or 8 years? Has it been around?
Okay, brilliant. Well, let's jump into the challenges. If you go to task 1, there'll be a little bit of information. So basically, when you set up the new license, the client has a limited company. They're VAT registered. You've got the VAT registration there. Stock management, the client's name and their email, and they've also got some team members as well, so they need to have access to the file. So that's your challenge, to set up a new license.
So here we go. This is a chance then. So our task is to create a brand new license, which we're expected to do, and I've got to make sure that I can get access to my team as well. So when I create the license, I've got to be making sure that I've got all of my team members there so I can get them in. Also, with the fact that they want stock management, I'm going to have to go for one of the larger versions of QuickBooks and go from there. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to add client. We were told that our client name was limited company, stock management is J Smith test. So now I'm going to choose direct discount and I'm going to put plus directly in there because plus is the only way I'm going to get that stock management. So it probably makes sense me putting it there. Make me the primary admin, and then I'm going to open them up.
When I was testing out,
oh, I almost forgot. Before I open him up, I need to make sure. So let's go back. I need to make sure that my team members can access this. So the best way for me to do that is to go into my team, let Steve Jobs, give him access to the new co, and then give access to Team Cook. Okay, so from that, I'm going to choose that they were a limited company. I'm going to just assume 1 to 2 year. Professional services will do for me. Press next. So now I've got this client pretty much set up. If you remember, the only other thing I need to do is track the VAT. So October, quarter, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I have to make sure that these settings are correct, but I've got the tax code in there. And my final bit, I'm going to go to logo. And I'm going to go and add a logo. Okay then, so a little bit of a cheat here. I already know that Lizzie's favourite colour is dark green, and I've kind of been able to use a bit of a nice thing here, where if I go into QuickBooks Labs, I actually have the option to use import style. What that means is I can take a invoice that I've already created and I can use that as my style. So actually, when it comes to aesthetically, now I'm not a great designer, but I'm thinking Lizzie likes dark green. I've found some photos that she's done before in the past, so I'm hoping that, you know, cheating a little bit, I might be able to get the advantage on here. So all I'm doing now is I'm going to import the style, find that invoice, press next, press browse, and then press next. Right, while it's doing that, to save a bit of time, what I am going to do is start creating my invoice because I'm happy with all them. So my invoice is dark green. I've got this sort of stuff over here. And I've got a nice little Boffix logo at the top. I think that, you know, although it looks pretty terrible, I think that's going to be a really good way of doing it. So all I'm going to do is save. Okay, now I've got to do the invoice itself. So I'm going to do a new customer. Save. Hello at boffix.com of October 20 was the date from memory. Make sure I've got that right. Yeah, 1st of October. And then I've got product X. And I need to turn on stock control. Stock. Product X. Initial quantity of hand. That was 250 at the start of the day. Let's say the 1st of...
And is that with...
how many did we sell? We sold 50 of them at the price of £50 each. And then product Y, stock, save as. Under pressure now. I'm under pressure. Initial quantity on hand was 150. Oh, I'm having a nightmare. I'm having a nightmare. Oh, I just locked myself out. Oh, this is not going well. This is not going well. I've really messed up here. Oh, I'm having a nightmare. Pressure's got to me. Pressure's got to me. Come on, you've got this. New invoice. New customer. Product X. 50/50. Product Y. Can't believe I'm so far behind. It was trying to be clever with the what do you call it, which is my downfall. It's a long one. I need 150 of them at the start of the day. 31st of the 10th, 20. Tax is 20%. And save and close. And then we had 30 at £60 each. Save. For me to send this, I need to go print and preview, customize the Lizzie one, print and preview. Notice how we have a very inspired choice there, if I do say so myself, even though I don't think it looks all that good. Hello at boffix.com, save and send. That should not have taken that long.
At this point, it was looking very bleak.
I had a nightmare.
Could Task 3 be any better? Let's find out.
Oh, did I change the date? Oh no!
Then disaster struck. It turns out I put the wrong date on the invoice that got sent over. So at this point, I really am looking like a loss is coming my way.
But the beauty of a cloud-based solution means that if I change the date here, it will change the date your end. Yeah. And obviously I did that on purpose just to prove the efficiency of a cloud-based solution.
Smooth. Maybe, just maybe, we got away with that one. Let's see what happens in the next task.
Oh, challenge 3. So challenge 3, add a bill and expense. So using the digital photocopies provided, add these bills and expenses to the software. 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, we're going to do the speed test this time. So I am definitely not losing this one. I go into banking, I go into receipts. I grab those files I've just done. I drag the files in. I drop them in there. They're uploading. Job done.
So is there a way in Xero to... You've done that already?
No, you haven't. Come on. How have you done that fast?
I automated it, if that helps. I just added it to QuickBooks.
So yeah, talk us through how you did it, Aaron.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
So what I did was I downloaded the transactions, I opened up QuickBooks, and I dragged the transactions into QuickBooks, and they're now processing away, all done.
As you can see, this is where we clearly get a little bit of an advantage here. So literally I have cheated a little bit. All I've done is downloaded the transactions, which I did ahead of time, and I've uploaded into here. And now I'm just waiting for them to be processed. Look, they're all there, sat there. We're getting the info from the document. It could take 15 minutes, but that's fine. I mean, by the time we've done the next exercise, I'm confident they're going to be done.
I'm trying to find a date on this bloody receipt.
Do I need to help you at all? Do you want me to read them out? God, Rachel, there's only 3 to do.
No, that was so fast. It's making me look terrible.
I can't believe how much better we did on that particular task. Just goes to show that real tight integration is always going to be a victory. See, you can achieve the same thing with Xero, but you're having to attach a separate software. You're having to make sure you've signed up to the software. Sometimes there's extra costs involved. Either way, it's not got that experience. Whereas with QuickBooks, it's literally is a case of just getting out your phone, taking a photo, and job done. Yeah, I got a feeling that went really well, actually. Nice.
That was actually ridiculously fast. So for challenge 4, you need to add a bank file. So using a provided bank file, add these bank transactions and add them accordingly. There's also an email as well from the client asking for help on what the transactions are for. Ready? Okay, go. No countdown, just go.
What do you mean no countdown? All right, okay. So on this one, I'm going to be importing the data in. So first of all, I need to create the new bank. So I need to go to accounting, chart of accounts, see your chart of account, and I'm going to create a brand new one. I'm going to call it the 1st of 6/19. Okay, so now I've got the account done. I just need to go to banking, and I need to upload transactions. I'm going to find a new transaction, which is going to be that one there. I'm going to press next. I'm going to say NatWest. I'm going to say next. Dates right, description right, but we have 2 columns on this one. We have a money spent and a money received. Press next. All those look like great. Press next. Press yes. All right, okay. This is where I think QuickBooks is going to absolutely smash it. So, a couple of things to note on this one. Just reading through those notes again. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's the note one and the goodwill till. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to create another new account beforehand. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it good till comp. Good till co. Save and close. So I'm going to use this as a control account because I think personally, if I use it as a control account, I'm going to be in a better position. I'm also going to turn on grouping. What that means then is I put it in description mode.
How are you getting on? Is it,
I can go in. I create rule. I'm going to call it Audi. Money out contains the word Audi. Expense. Add split. I want 50% to go to motor running expenses. Motor running expenses. 50%. But I only want that one to be 20. And I want that one to be no VAT. That's going to solve that issue. What was the...
Now, it probably helps if I explain what the issue was here. So basically, with this particular transaction, we had only 50% of the VAT we were allowed to claim. So the easiest way for me to replicate that is that we were only going to include it as a rule, and that rule will apply 50% of the transaction with 20% on, and then 50% with no VAT on. Hope that makes sense.
The other one, we had 115 for the... Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do here, so all of the good ones, I'm going to go and update.
So basically, by using a control account, I'm going to deal with these transactions, because what I don't want to do is just post them all to sales and then not get the right sales figure. So I'm going to use a control account. I'm going to post them the batch action option, and that means I can post all these nice and quickly and efficiently.
Costco's found it for me, so I'm going to put that to motor, a running expense, and 20%. Oh, that works so well. Is there, look, add that.
Okay, so context of why looking so smug here. Well, this is using that receipt capture. So remember the fact that I was able to grab the file and just upload it? Well, QuickBooks has found that file and is now using that file for me. So by using receipt capture, I'm saving a ton of time. Next thing I'm going to do, and I don't explain this very well, is I'm now going to go in and I'm going to use batch actions to be able to post a lot of transactions all at once. So just notice how quickly I'm able to go through my banking screen using batch actions and posting via the group.
What else we got? We got BP, we got Tesco Fuel, we've got all of them found there, so they're looking good. Yeah, all of them. So I'm going to update. I'm going to put all of them to travel, I think it was. Travelling expenses. Let me just make sure. Motor expenses. British Telecom. Update. So from here, I need to put that to telephone. In fact, I think there's two. There's telephone. There's another one there, look. And that one there. Okay. I'm going to update. I'm going to put that to telephone. So that one's been added. Notice how the receipt's been found for me as well, so that's great. W.H. Smith. W.H. Smith was... I can't find W.H. Smith's postage and delivery. Date. Postage, I think it was 20% as well. Line accept. Cash banked. Card transfer. Cash. Cash is fine. And then final one is the insurance. Record transfer. I'm just going to put that. It's already come up with insurance for me. Then I just need to put it to exempt. And then my final bit is that Goodwill Company. So just read it one more time. Okay, £115,000 fees. So what I can do now then is I'm going to go in and add an expense. 115, 20%. I got bank charges. I'd probably put it to a different charge, but that's fine. And then just to make this right, sales receipt. 31st of 12/20, save. And add sales receipt, 31st of 12/20. And then I'm going to, so what I can do then is just make sure, because a couple of them I wasn't sure of, and if there's any you're not sure of, all you really need to do, so which one was it? It was W.H. Smith, for example. And then I can add a tag, client review. So if there's anything you aren't sure of, you just stick a tag in there and save and close.
Wow, that was close.
Ooh.
I feel like Aaron gets so many more points because he's literally filming 2 YouTube videos at the same time. So
Let's jump straight into the final task then. So we've got challenge number 5. You need to produce a P&L report, but to make it a bit more fun, I want you to create a whole report pack. So we want the profit and loss for the month, October to November 2020. We want a balance sheet, stock value, anything else you think would be helpful. You get bonus points as well, again, for what pack looks the most impressive. And then upload it to the drive so that I can compare. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to win this bit. So all I'm going to do though is just create a standard management account. Now, the only report I want to add to this of any significance is that stock valuation. So I bring the stock valuation detail in, and I save it as a customized report, and then I add that to management reports. I'm going to do 1st of October 20. All right, so the logo's there, that's there. The only other report I need to add in is that stock valuation customize, save and close. and then all I need to do is save that one. Okay, so I've made the, all I've done is basically use the expanded company financials, and I'm now ready to export as PDF. Just like Rachel, this took me absolutely no time at all to put together, but there's so much benefits in there that we can get out there. So for example, here I've got a copy of my balance sheet, so I know exactly how my business is doing in terms of how much money I've got in the bank, how much debtors I have, and everything else that goes with it. I can look and see what my age debtors are, and it's just bringing that information that we probably already know about, but it's putting it all into a concise document for us so we can take ownership of it. And what I really like about it, although it's not currently part of the management reports, is all about this whole performance center here. So the idea is, and I'm sure Xero's going down the same path as well, is to QuickBooks and Xero both know that, you know, a document is going to, the reason it doesn't get read a lot is because sometimes it can be overwhelming, sometimes it can be struggling to understand, sometimes it can just be, you know, that idea where it doesn't really give you as much information because it's numbers and not everyone understands the numbers. But the performance center is all about going, right, how can we make that same data in a more visual process? And that's where I think the future is, and that's why I'm quite excited, because then we're going to start seeing relevant data that people can have on dashboards and have on elements like that, which just means that they're going to be on top of how their business is doing, how it's performing in a much more better way. And from a business point of view, most businesses are forced to use some software now because of MTD, so VAT or whatever the reason's going to be. So if you're being forced to put all that data into the system, you might as well get something out of it. You might as well get stuff that's going to help your business grow and help your business understand the business. So the more appealing they can make that data and the more appealing you can actually get benefits out of it, the better for everyone, isn't it? So yeah, I think both Xero and QuickBooks go in the right direction for that point.
So the final part of this task, I want to know what the final profit was. So from November to December. Wait, oh, sorry, I think I was it wrong. It's not November, is it?
It's fine.
October.
That's fine.
Okay, so I want from October to December the final profit. So after the countdown, if you both shout out what your figures were. Ready?
Wait, no. Sorry, I just need to work it out. Mine's like a year to date.
You work it out. We got a calculator out there.
Firstly, I don't own a calculator or use Excel.
So at this point, it seems that either Xero doesn't give you a profit and loss figure, or there's been a bit of user error. I'm going to let you decide which is which in this particular scenario.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ready? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
11,000.
£9,677.54p. How did you get 11,000?
It's like copy what you said, like 5,000. Hello.
Hello. So Rachel, how do you feel that the challenges went, and are you feeling confident?
So I feel like I came into it quietly confident. Aaron came in very, very loudly confident. That way, I think there was two like standout challenges where QuickBooks just absolute smash. Obviously, the receipt processing in QuickBooks by far knocked Xero out of the park. So yeah, I think it's going to be close.
Well, I'll do a proper countdown and stuff anyways. Ready?
Whoa. If you want to find out who wins, head over to Botfix Tax Tip to watch the full video. Remember, this is only a behind the scenes of what happened and how we completed the challenge.
And there we have it. First of all, we get to keep the Christmas card. No need to actually go and break that one and rip that in half, because the victory... No, but seriously, it was a great fun, and it was surprising to me how close it actually was. When you think about it, those topics that we covered are actually going to be bread and butter of what people are actually doing. So the fact that we have such a tight race is actually a really, really good thing. Meaning that if you're using Xero or using QuickBooks, by the sounds of it, you're going to get the best experience. But QuickBooks does definitely benefit from the fact of having that simplistic approach. So if you don't know your debits from your credits, you may find that actually QuickBooks is a better solution for you because the fact that you're going to have it much simpler. And I think that's important. That's a really important aspect to take away from this. And that's definitely something that we're going to learn from and go forward. Now, what do you think to the results of that particular one? Do you think Lizzie made the right call there? Do you think that we got it right in terms of QuickBooks versus Xero? Do you think that that was what we wanted to do going forward? Well, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you think QuickBooks or Xero is a better product. It'll be interesting to see what's going on. Now, on this channel, obviously we cover QuickBooks, but that doesn't stop me looking into Xero as well. I have quite a few clients on Xero. I still know Xero inside and out as well. So I'm more than happy to do some Xero content if that's what people want. So let me know below. Let me know if that's going to be something that'll be of interest for you. But it was a hard fought battle. Definitely Rachel over Accountancy. Go give her a follow as well, because end of the day, without her, it would be quite a one-horse race, wouldn't it? At least now the age-old question of QuickBooks versus Xero can be put to one side. My name's been Patrick. It's been an absolute pleasure to do this video for you. Now that I've finished off Xero, who next? See you around. I wanna be a fighter if you want. This is my victory dance. I wanna be a fighter if I want, and I want a victory. Doobie doob 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 doobie doo. I'm a victor. I won. Doobie doo doo doo.
Be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it starts. When it starts, I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want. If you want, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. All the way that I feel, yeah, I know that it's real, 'cause I can get him out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new. Even if we stay in bed, my heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him, nah, 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 nah. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah.
Hello and thank you for watching that video. What you may not know is this channel that you've watched this video from is part of a wider group. That wider group is called AppleCore Production, and the 3 channels that we have involved are as follows: Aaron Patrick the QuickBooks Chat, Boffick's Tax Tip. Finally, we have AppleCore Live and Geeky. All the links and everything are down below in the description, but it really means a lot to us if you can go and give a like to the other channels as well. Just doing my victory dance, victory dance.